Welcome. Today we're diving into one of the most fascinating and mind-bending ideas of our time, digital immortality. Imagine a future where your consciousness, your thoughts, and everything that makes you could be uploaded into the digital world. A world where you could live forever in a virtual reality, unbound by the physical limits of your body. It sounds like science fiction, right? But with rapid advancements in artificial intelligence, neuroscience, and virtual reality, this concept is closer to becoming a reality than you might think. In this video, we'll explore how technologies like brain-computer interfaces and the metaverse could shape the future of human existence. We'll also tackle some of the most pressing questions. Is it really possible to upload consciousness? And even if it is, should we pursue it? Beyond the science, there are profound ethical and philosophical dilemmas about identity, selfhood, and the nature of life itself. So sit back as we journey through the possibilities and challenges of digital immortality and what it could mean for the future of humanity. The next key technology in the race for mind uploading is brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs. BCIs enable direct communication between the brain and machines, letting us control computers or prosthetic devices with our thoughts. Today, BCIs are helping people with paralysis regain movement through robotic limbs, but the implications are much larger. Imagine using BCIs to gradually upload every aspect of your mind, your thoughts, memories, and identity into a digital environment. BCIs are a promising stepping stone toward full mind uploading, but we face significant challenges. The technology is still in its early stages, and while BCIs can read brain signals, translating those signals into a complete digital mind is a massive leap. Nevertheless, the rapid progress in AI, neuroscience, and BCIs is pushing us closer to the future of digital immortality, even if many questions about consciousness and identity remain unanswered. In our quest for digital immortality, understanding the brain is our first step. At the heart of this pursuit is the idea of whole brain emulation, where every thought, memory, and experience could be mapped and transferred to a digital space. Our brains consist of about 86 billion neurons, interconnected in complex ways that create everything we experience. But replicating this level of complexity in a machine is no small feat. Right now, we can model small sections of the brain with precision, but a full brain emulation remains a distant goal. The brain's immense complexity requires us to understand not just the structure of neurons, but the way they communicate and form patterns. AI and machine learning are helping us decode brain activity, simulating basic neural processes. However, the leap to recreating the full depth of human consciousness remains one of the most daunting tasks in science. With each breakthrough, we move closer to creating a digital version of the human brain, but we are still far from fully understanding what it means to emulate consciousness. Next, let's talk about the issue of energy consumption. Running a digital mind wouldn't just be a matter of pressing a button and leaving it on autopilot. These systems would need constant energy to keep functioning. In a world already grappling with energy sustainability, how do we justify the massive energy costs of maintaining digital consciousnesses? Another challenge is ensuring the integrity of the uploaded consciousness. Digital systems are vulnerable to data corruption, hardware failures, and even cyber attacks. What happens if a glitch corrupts your digital self? Are you still you, or would your consciousness be forever altered? This issue raises serious questions about the security and longevity of digital life. Now that we've seen the science behind mind uploading, let's imagine a future where we actually succeed in uploading consciousness. What would it take to maintain a digital version of ourselves in the cloud? And what challenges stand in the way of true digital immortality? First, consider the sheer amount of data involved. Every single one of your thoughts, memories, and neural connections would need to be stored digitally. The human brain has a storage capacity estimated at around 2.5 petabytes. To put that into perspective, that's enough data to store 3 million hours of TV shows. Managing this amount of information would require vast storage resources, and keeping your digital self running indefinitely would also demand immense processing power. Now that we've discussed the possibilities of digital immortality, let's address the profound ethical dilemmas it brings. One of the central questions is what happens to our sense of identity and selfhood if we are no longer tied to our physical bodies? Is a digital version of you still truly you or just a copy? Philosophers have long debated the nature of consciousness, whether it is something we can replicate or if it's inherently biological. In this digital realm, would you continue to experience life as you do now? Or would it be a mere simulation of your past self? This raises concerns about the continuity of identity. Does uploading your brain mean you're achieving immortality? Or are you creating a digital doppelganger that lives on while the real you ceases to exist? Beyond identity, there are also legal and social implications to consider. If digital versions of ourselves exist, what rights and responsibilities would these digital beings have? Would they have the same legal protections as humans? Or would they be treated as data that can be owned, modified, or deleted? Then there's the question of access. If only the wealthy or technologically advanced can afford to upload their minds, does digital immortality create a new form of inequality? What happens when a select few live forever while others face the natural cycle of life and death? These are just some of the ethical concerns we must grapple with as we move toward a future where digital immortality might be possible. In the digital world, immortality isn't just about existing forever, it's about how we live and evolve. Virtual worlds like the metaverse offer us a glimpse into what digital immortality could look like. Imagine spending eternity in a vast virtual landscape, free to explore, create, and interact with others, unbound by the limitations of the physical world. Advances in virtual reality and AI driven environments have made these virtual worlds more immersive and lifelike than ever. In the metaverse, your digital self could continue to grow, experience new things, and even reinvent itself. But would these experiences hold the same meaning as those in the physical world? Can digital immortality provide the richness of a real life? But beyond personal experience, digital immortality in virtual worlds could reshape how we think about death and legacy. In the metaverse, our digital selves could become part of a collective digital society, leaving behind a virtual legacy that future generations could interact with. This idea brings up a new perspective on growth and learning. If we live forever in a virtual world, can we continue to evolve as individuals, or will we become static, endlessly repeating the same patterns? While virtual immortality sounds like a dream for some, others might argue that such a life could become meaningless without the limitations of time and mortality. Could the absence of death rob life of its value? As we delve deeper into the concept of digital immortality, it's important to hear from experts across different fields. Neuroscientists, AI researchers, and philosophers each have unique perspectives on whether digital immortality is possible and what it might mean for the future of humanity. Neuroscientists are focused on understanding how the brain works and whether it can truly be replicated. They argue that while we are making strides in mapping neural connections, we are still far from capturing the full essence of human consciousness. Meanwhile, AI researchers believe that with advancements in artificial intelligence and machine learning, we may one day simulate or even recreate human thought processes in a machine. But even if we achieve this, does it mean we've captured consciousness or are we just imitating it? Philosophers approach digital immortality from a different angle. They raise questions about the nature of selfhood and identity in a digital form. If we can upload our thoughts and memories, does that mean the self continues to exist, or is it merely a digital echo of who we once were? Some argue that consciousness is more than just a collection of data points. It's a lived experience that may be impossible to replicate. Others believe that, over time, we could adapt to a new form of existence in the digital world, evolving into something entirely new. These debates highlight the uncertainties and complexities of digital immortality. While experts offer different perspectives, one thing is clear. The journey towards a future of digital life will challenge everything we know about being human. As we conclude our journey into the world of digital immortality, it's time to reflect on the future. While we've explored the science, the technology, and the ethics, the reality is that we are still in the early stages of understanding what this could mean for humanity. The idea of uploading consciousness into a digital realm is both exciting and daunting. On one hand, it could free us from the limitations of our physical bodies and offer a new way to experience life. On the other hand, it could challenge our notions of identity, selfhood, and the value of life itself. As we continue to push the boundaries of AI, neuroscience, and virtual worlds, we are venturing into uncharted territory. The possibilities are endless, but so are the uncertainties. As we look to the future, the debate over digital immortality is likely to grow more intense. Will we embrace a world where consciousness can be uploaded, or will we reject it in favor of the natural cycle of life and death? Some futurists believe that digital immortality could redefine what it means to be human, allowing us to evolve beyond our biological limitations. Others caution that such advancements may strip life of its meaning, turning us into mere data points in a machine. One thing is certain, the journey toward digital immortality is far from over. It will continue to raise profound questions about life, death, and what it means to truly live. As we conclude, one thing is clear. Digital immortality is a concept that challenges everything we know about life, death, and what it means to be human. Whether or not it becomes a reality, the questions it raises will shape the future of technology, philosophy, and ethics for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the science, the possibilities, and the ethical dilemmas of digital immortality. The future is uncertain, but one thing's for sure. As technology continues to evolve, so too will the way we think about life itself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take on the future of consciousness in the digital world. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. As we conclude, one thing is clear. Digital immortality is a concept that challenges everything we know about life, death, and what it means to be human. Whether or not it becomes a reality, the questions it raises will shape the future of technology, philosophy, and ethics for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the science, the possibilities, and the ethical dilemmas of digital immortality. The future is uncertain, but one thing's for sure. As technology continues to evolve, so too will the way we think about life itself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take on the future of consciousness in the digital world. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.